So hey, I prepared a song.
A song for tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yo,
Yeah, do it.
I want to take you to a gay bar.
That wasn't it at all. It's a real fast one.
Okay, are you prepared to make this the next thing that we have to do on top of the facts?
It can't be ridiculous. Everybody has a thing to do on the like all the time.
This is just a transitioning from my stuff to Chris's.
Okay.
All right. You ready for this? Okay. No more theater facts. No more theater facts. There. See, it was just a repeat from, Chris, the face says it all.
That was... You call that a song?
It was a real quick one. I never said it was going to be like a 3-minute song.
I want 3 minutes.
Where's the chorus? Where's the verse?
All right.
Where's my bridge?
We got to loop it. There's a lot of audio work that Kevin has to do.
It's true.
So he just has to do the whole song, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'll
did
auto-tune
that.
your voice. Actually, no, Discord will auto-tune it for me.
Okay, cool. We got it.
Oh,
'Cause you're a
we're
robot.
good.
No more theater facts. 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 No more theater facts.
Good. So no more theater facts. We're on to B facts.
B
that's
facts.
why people tune in.
That's what the people are asking for.
They don't want A facts. They want B facts. So that's what we're bringing.
The bees are disappearing. These facts are going to bring them right back.
That's right.
Yep, I'm doing my part. Because I keep bees. So that's why we're doing B facts. I don't know. So I got a list of 20 facts right here, which will carry me through this whole thing, I hope. But I'm going to roll for it.
All right, let's make sure that this book takes like 40 episodes.
Yeah, it's funny to think that this is going to get done in 20 episodes.
Nope, this book's going to get done in 10 because I don't want to do this. All right.
We did 4 books in 100 or so.
Yeah. So.
Hey, guess what I rolled?
20.
Natural 20!
Oh, nice.
Critical bee fact.
Wow, this is a stupid fact.
Nice.
Honey is incredibly healthy and includes enzymes, vitamins, and minerals. It's the only food that contains, I don't know how to say this, pinocymbrin, an antioxidant associated with improved brain functioning.
It also doesn't spoil.
There you go. Yeah, it doesn't spoil. That's another
when
fact.
my brain functions better.
Yeah,
I should eat more honey, guys.
For sure.
that's why I got honey in my tea right now.
You know,
So this episode doesn't suck.
also, if you get local honey, it helps with your sinuses and allergies.
Yes. Yes.
Quit ruining all of Chris's bee facts.
Oh, wait, was that on your list?
Oh, wait. Are you taking over? Thank
No,
you.
no,
Thank
no,
you. All right.
no,
That's the only beef fact you get from me.
Let's erase that.
So, get rid of the sugar. Eat honey.
Nice.
All
Eat
right.
bee vomit.
Let's. Now I'm going to throw the bees to the side. Let's get into the episode.
Not the bees.
Rats is just walking up and down the halls of the good intent, like just caressing them.
Thinking about bees.
It's good to be home.
Thanks, Captain.
Oh, no, what?
Why does Jeeves sound like that?
She really
that's-
likes
Or is this like,
the caressing.
or is this like the episode of Futurama where they change the ship AI, where they update it and it becomes a female and it falls in love with Bender?
So, yeah, you guys took off from Istamak and Home Sweet Home. You're sailing off into the black. You've got You know your mission now at this point. You know where the objective is. Are you prepared to face what could potentially be your doom? There's two factions vying for control of this thing, and you are trying to slip in between them and get this thing eliminated from their hands before they have a chance to use it. Are you guys ready to do that?
No.
No!
Yeah, I think it's in our best interest to maybe take a quick detour back to Absalom.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go rushing into the fate of the world on your hands on an empty stomach.
Yeah, I got all these credits in my hands that I can buy stuff.
He's just juggling credits. What?
You mean guns and old
Yeah,
armor?
guns that we need to sell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so are you guys talking this over as a group? What's going on?
I feel like it.
Yeah, I definitely think Razel's standing there holding all of the guns that we got. And he's like, I got all of these credits.
Seems like a Razel thing to do.
Well, the reasoning is for going back to Absalom is that because of the Starstone, it only takes 1d6 days.
Mm-hmm.
So it, like, did you say how long it would take for us to get to the next location from where we are now?
Any location in the vast takes 5d6 days.
Yeah. So
Even
It's
if we
gonna
went
add-
to one of those other planets in the system, it would take us 5d6 days.
yeah. So
Yeah, and that's just
So
because the Starstone is like a powerful drift beacon.
mhm.
But yeah, if you tried to
So-
go to Castrovel, I think you'd actually have to go target the Starstone and then travel there interplanetary, or just set a course there.
That's nuts.
Which is kind of interesting in the book that they say like Absalom Station is always like next door basically because of the Starstone, but at the same time like your enemies could just like appear on your doorstep at a moment's notice. So it's
Right.
kind of a freaky thing too.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why they have the armada that's like surrounding it, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, there's just a mass of ships, and it's not even run by Absalom Station. They have a small force, and then there's the stewards, of course, that help protect it, and then it's just everything else is just ships from dozens of different species from different worlds, and they all are there to engage in trade and commerce, and it's just in their best interest to protect everybody, protect the station. Now, if they wanted to fly off and let Absalom go, they have every right to do so, but then they have no station to work with. So, but I
Yeah.
thought that was an interesting little fact from the book. So you guys are going to head back to Absalom Station.
We're going to use the carpool lane to get back there faster.
So Razel sits down, enters the coordinates. Rat says, "What's your word?" I don't want to. I know like Captain Picard always said engage. What's Rat's word?
Make it happen.
Make it happen. I'm the captain.
Why? I don't know why that got me.
So the drift engine begins to warm up. Jeeves says, "Engines are ready to go, Captain. Engaging now." And you just wink out of existence, and you are in the drift. Somebody want to roll that D6 for me and see how long it takes you to get back?
Kevin?
You had a 6, didn't you?
Did
I
you
got
do-
a 6.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, Kevin.
Of course you did.
All right, somebody else do all the rolling from here on out.
Captain,
Unless we're in combat?
Razel is quite inefficient at piloting. I would consider a replacement.
Oh, shit.
I'll take that under advisement.
I resent that statement.
You said represent wrong, Razel.
He thinks really hard about that.
6 days later. 6 days later. No. Is there anything that you guys talking about on the way back, or you just want to get back to the station?
Well, there's a few things that we can do to make our time at Absalom shorter, so we can get back on the road. I think one of them was resizing that piece of armor, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
The other was switching the weaponry from Kish batteries to normal batteries.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that I'm missing?
Was there any kind of preparation for the modifications on the ship that we're probably gonna get?
That would certainly be something. Mechanics wise, I don't know if there's anything really, but if you wanted to spend a little extra time flavor preparing, that I could give that would definitely help speed up the process.
Mm-hmm. I like flavor preparing.
No, I'll allow it.
Raquel just goes around ripping panels off of
I'm helping,
I'm preparing for upgrades.
You're like, we haven't even talked about upgrades. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I guess I will spend the appropriate amount of time fixing that old ass technology that the Kish used, so that we can use our infinitely better technology.
That's not even a humble brag.
There's no such thing as humble with Rats.
That's true.
Let's be honest.
Rats is working on all this stuff in the the kitchen or whatever, or the the meeting area.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just showing off the entire time he's working on the stuff.
I feel like he keeps looking up, hoping somebody's watching him. But a lot of people are probably doing their own thing.
He's got the door programmed to stay open, and he's like, "Man, these are just some wild circuitry. I don't know who came up with this, but this is so obsolete." He's yelling it out the door. Periodically, just looks up.
Razel
So
walks by
out
with
of date. What is up with these weapons? Good thing we have a genius here to fix them.
Razel walks by eating some of those leafy greens. What'd you say?
I was just commenting on these ancient weapons and how dumb they were to construct them this way.
He's like, yeah, they were dumb. Who's flying the ship?
Oh, God.
Jeeves, engage autopilot, please.
Captain, I've had it engaged for quite a while now.
Rats just stares at Razel for 5 seconds before, or 30 seconds before he says, "Engage autopilot, please."
Right. Jeeves
And
is
he's
just No, I was gonna say Jeeves is just used to Razel forgetting that he's flying it, so she just knows when to kick it on.
I think we talked about this one time. The whole time Razel thought he was flying, Jeeves was actually on autopilot anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just puts up a false display so he feels like he's doing something.
It's like a self-driving car. The steering wheel's there. You can grab it, but I'm pretty sure it's doing it on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sev taking care of any business on the way back?
Outside of just cleaning his armor and servicing his weapon. He's just chilling. He might cycle through like the ship weapons, make sure everything's going well with those. But other than that,
Yeah, you had shit on your on our armor.
yeah, we got like covered in dirt and mud and stuff like that. So
All right,
gotta make sure it's clean.
So you're all taking care of business, passing the time. 6 days later,
I can't believe
you go from the
oh my God.
swirling color spray in the drift into, and you are back, basically nose to nose with the Armada, looking at Absalom Station. You haven't seen this place in almost 5 weeks now.
Damn.
Open fire, Jeeves.
Arming all weapons now.
This adventure's
Commencing
over.
fire in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
No,
One.
Jeeves, quit.
Oh. Phew.
I'll fire. Press my trigger.
He pushes the button that
I
says
press the
shoots
button that
all
says shoot.
weapons.
Yeah. It hits the shields of the first like capital ship, and we're like, we did it, and we just explode.
Now, we talked about this briefly, but I didn't hear if anything came of it with rats. Did anybody cure your rabies yet?
I tried.
Oh yeah.
I tried.
Well, I'd say we've got about 6 attempts for Raquel to fix this shit for once.
Yeah.
All right, I want
She has
you to try that.
2 chances per day, right? Because she has 2 of those spells. Or can you not do it more than once per day?
Is this the oh shoot.
Remove-
affliction?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that. All right. Here's the first attempt. What's the DC on that?
It
Whatever
is. Yeah, I'm trying to find it right now. Actually, isn't it like its own? It's got its own DC, right? To cast the spell
Oh,
has
yeah.
nothing to do with
It's a DC 18. I forgot I actually have to use roll 20. Hold on.
Yeah,
hold
it's
on.
4 plus the DC of the affliction.
Okay. So that DC 20.
It's a DC 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
What's your bonus, Des?
Oh my god.
Your D20 plus your caster level, which at current
8.
is 8.
She just get a 12.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. How did I miss that before?
It's your bad.
Because it was 13 last time because you were level 7.
It is a 22.
All right. So yeah, there's probably like one day where Rats starts to feel like especially weak, and yeah, you come in and you do your little like you've tried so many times before, and this time a wave of relief washes over Rats.
All right.
Didn't you have 2 diseases?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what's the other one?
From the spore monster building thing. I've
Oh,
something...
I thought you guys had cured that. Ooh.
Do you still have it selected on your sheet?
I never put it on my sheet.
Oh.
So wait,
Cheater.
that's what I had too, right?
Well,
Yeah, I think both of you guys
Oh
had
my
it.
god,
I have no idea if we fixed
we're
that or
basically spore monsters then.
Yeah, that's an important fact here. So let me check on the
Bonus fact.
bonus fact. If you eat bees, you don't get sick.
So are the rabies like gone though, like for good?
not. Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
you've.
all right.
Okay, so I wasn't sure. I thought you guys had cured this. The Writher infestation is once per day.
Oh my god.
So
We got about like 8 fucking checks to make.
Okay.
Dude, oh my god.
Oh shit.
so
All
who
right.
wants to go first?
Me? What do I have to
We'll
do?
just roll a fortitude save. We'll just do what do we say?
it
6
says-
days. It was you guys were gone for 6 days. You traveled for 6 days, right?
6 days, but it's also
it-
been like 1 or 2 days since we left that
How
place
many
anyway.
saves to cure?
Okay, we'll do 7. It's 2 consecutive saves.
All right.
I think they saved once.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
think
You're right,
fairly
you're right.
certain
Okay.
they saved
Okay,
one.
so they
That's
gotta
right.
make one more save.
So this would be for the day where we went back to the
Foundry.
Town, right?
foundry.
Foundry,
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, so my fortitude save is a 19.
So
All right.
you are cured.
You are cured.
All right.
It is Rat's turn.
15.
So that's a fail, so you move down 1 on the physical track. And you'll need to roll again, and you start back at 0 saves right now. So this would be day 2 out of 8.
So this would be the day when after we beat the big bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you're leaving.
Well, I'm assuming that Raquel would have an opportunity to have cast the spell if we're doing all this stuff retroactively.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And it would still be remove affliction on this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's 4 plus the DC of the affliction.
Yeah, DC 20.
Oh my god, that one was a 10. It was a 10.
Okay.
You have 2 level
Yeah.
3 spells, right, per
Yeah,
day?
I can do it again. Well, I have 3 level 3 spells. Yeah.
This would have been after we leveled up. So yeah, you
So I
try.
can
You
do
can
it
try it
again?
2 more times. Yeah. I don't see anywhere where it says
Oh.
you-
That's a 28.
All right.
Added
Holy
20.
crap.
So you're cured.
Okay, I'm glad I don't have to roll 18 times and then die because
That would have
That
been
would certainly
hilarious.
mix things up.
That's what
Yeah.
took rats down. Not like the cult of the devourer. Not this fighting at this super weapon. This disease we forgot about for a week, almost a week and a half.
There were so many other things happening.
We'd like get to Absalom and like we'd park the ship. We'd turn around and rats just like a pile, like a giant, like he's like spore melted to his captain's chair.
So jumping back to Absalom Station, you arrive at Absalom Station. Jeeves clears with the docking authority, and there is an available bay, docking bay 106. You're cleared to land, take the ship in, and you touch down. This docking bay is a larger one to accommodate your ship. And there's only like one other ship there, very sparsely populated right now. And you're free to move about the cabin, Captain.
I go over to the other ship, the captain, and I'm like, "Hey, when you pull your ship into dock, does the dock ask, is it in yet?"
No! At least she doesn't ask me out loud. What about you?
No, this butte is plenty big.
Ah, she is a beauty.
Can't even fit in most of the docks.
Oh. Wish I were a
does a
docking
stretch.
bay.
He's like stretching, like, oh man, just got back from fighting lost civilizations and shit.
Well, if you're up for it one day, maybe we'll have a docking competition.
Oh.
I don't want to record anymore.
See you
I want to go
next
back
week.
I want to go back to toothpaste jokes. I don't want to do this.
Goes deadpan and like just walks away from the guy.
And by the time you get back to the ship, you hear like this awkward.
Oh, I blew that one. That's why I don't have any friends.
I'm the only one on my ship. So you're back at Absalom. So what's the orders of business here?
We need to go see Chiskus.
Chiskisk.
Gisk. Are there any things that you need to have done to the ship?
Yeah, but we would probably get help from the Starfinders to do that.
Okay.
True.
All right.
That's true.
So you all are moving together, heading over to the Lore Spire complex to meet with Chiskus.
Rats gets to like the docking bay doors, like to head into the station, and then he turns around and goes, boop boop.
Can't be too sure in these docking bays.
Yeah, we don't want another docking bait. No, wait, I wasn't part of that.
You probably would have heard of it.
Rats pushes the button to lock everything, and then like the you see the ship start to rock like up and down.
Hey, we put hydraulics on our ship.
So you make your way to the Lore Spire complex. You talk with the android receptionist. She sets up a meeting with Chiskis, and you are ushered into his office with all haste because he's eagerly been awaiting to hear from you. And you walk in, you see the familiar scene. He's got refreshments set out, and he's sitting behind his desk, and he says, "Please, Starfinders, come in and have some refreshments. I look forward to your updates."
Razel like instantly goes for the food. Thank God, no leafy greens anymore.
He picks it. The first thing he picks up is like a cucumber sandwich. He's like, "Damn it!" There's cucumber water too. Oh fuck! No! Everything you eat is green.
Hey,
Hello, Starfinders.
Raquel, why don't you update Chiskisk on our mission?
Yeah, absolutely. She pulls out her notepad because she's real old-fashioned like, and she starts running down the list of like everything we encountered on Istamak, and tells him we found the coordinates to where we need to go. We came back because, if I'm being honest, this is a risky mission, and we need to make sure that we're prepared before we show up. I mean, I know we signed up to basically save the world, but I don't think we're ready yet. And we need help.
And are you like sharing like the details of like everything you discover on Istamak as well?
I mean, I'm keeping. Like, he doesn't need to know about story time or like crazy guy.
Sure.
but like the main details, yeah.
Okay.
Like the bigger details.
But you're kind of giving the Cliff Notes version, like you've given him a little bit of stuff, and then you're like, but hey, super weapon stuff.
Yeah, well, didn't we also send him kind of a rundown prior to this, or not?
I think we did, but I think we arrived here before.
Oh, it's gonna show up after.
Yeah, so that's the thing about communication in Starfinder that kind of drives me a little crazy, but so when you send a message, it takes as long as it takes the ship to travel someplace to get there. It's really ridiculous. I might be wrong on this, but I remember like reading about communications, and it basically says like if you send the message like through the drift, it takes as long as a ship to get through the drift.
So like as I'm speaking, he gets like a little ding, like an email notification. that has what I just said.
Yeah, perhaps, but I think it's like even longer. Like I think you guys were a full month away.
Oh, okay,
when you initially sent it. Kevin, you might find something different if you're looking up the rules, but I'm pretty sure it's like standard.
Interstellar communication?
Yeah.
Like system-wide communication, interstellar communication uses drift beacons to relay the information and can theoretically transmit to an unlimited distance. Due to restrictions of travel through the drift, interstellar communication takes as long as it would take a spaceship to travel the same distance.
So initially when you guys set out, that's why it was taking so long to hear anything, get any messages. So theoretically, at this point, it took you 6 days, so it probably got there, like you said, like right as you're telling him about all this. But the whole time, he's sitting there, and they are sitting there, and they are totally like immersed in this alien culture that you've discovered, and they're just recounting like how important this discovery is for the Starfinder Society. They're going to investigate this civilization further. But as you go on about the super weapon, you can see that their demeanor becomes very dire, and Chiska speaks up and says, well, Starfinders, our mission is primarily one of exploration, but it seems that you have been called to a higher purpose. I don't ask this lightly. Should any of you wish to leave no longer partake in this mission, nobody will frown upon you, but the Starfinder Society considers this of the utmost importance to preserve civilizations so that we can still continue to explore. We will do what we can to enable you on your journey. Tell me, what is it that these Starfinders can provide you?
Well, for one...
Straight cash, homie.
and who is this person that you have here?
Oh yeah, here's a new guy.
By the way, nice to meet you. I'm Sev. I was mercenary they picked up on Eox.
Yes. Are you going to join the Starfinder Society as well?
No. I appreciate the invitation, but I've worked my how do I put this? I've worked my fill of being in like organizations. I am a self-employed man.
Contractor.
I understand. Well, then the rest of you shall get some credits to help you.
That's cool.
No, yeah, basically Chiskus is finding out, like, are you interested in still going on this mission with them?
I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna just leave, but, money, though.
To those of you that are going to pursue this great mission, I will impart to each of you an additional 2,000 credits. Is there anything further that I can help with?
We appreciate that, first of all. But we could definitely use some helping hands getting our ship ready.
Absolutely. The Starfinder Society will supply additional crews to help you repair your ship.
And upgrade.
Absolutely.
Mostly upgrade. The ship is tip-top shape.
Would you also like us to paint the ship for you?
No, it's perfect as it is.
Would you like ground effects?
I like what?
Do we already
Ground
have a
effects.
racing stripe?
Like neon
You know
kits.
what? The ship could definitely use like a big gold racing stripe down the center of it.
Absolutely.
And yes, we will take some of those LEDs for the bottom of the ship.
Can we get those like super bright headlights that blind you on the, like when you're on the highway?
No.
And there's that dude with like the fucking 10,000 lumen headlights.
We're gonna be the assholes in space.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put some spaceship nuts on our truck.
No.
Make Absalom great again. It's gonna be plastered on the back of our ship.
The ship nuts are the size of Razel.
Yeah, like they're huge.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will ask, is there any way that you can help somehow by stocking the ship with some kind of medical supplies?
Absolutely. Though we can't install a full medical bay, we will be able to give you some first aid kits and medical kits.
I appreciate it. I'm sure, not that we want to use it, I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I pray that you do not need to use them, but they will be there for you. Is there anything else?
I would actually like to speak with you, if you don't mind, for like just one-on-one when you have a chance.
I also would like to do that.
Me too.
I'm good, Chiskus.
Thank you, Rats.
He's like,
This is
oh,
too
God.
much social interaction for me.
It's like my kids. Hey, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Okay.
I guess I'll get out of here.
I'm gonna get on skedaddle. Make sure they don't scratch the paint on my new racing stripe.
So, Rats, I guess I take it you're heading back to the ship?
Yeah, I'm gonna oversee their crews that are detailing my ship.
Okay.
Also, I remember, I don't know if this was just for repairs, but I remember there being like a check, like an engineering check that I could make that could help speed things along.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look it up. We can look that up while we move on to the next scene.
That's fine.
So Chiskis is going to start... Kevin, could you look that up? The repair thing that he was talking about? As far as speeding up the repair of the ships. Chiskis is going to ask everybody to step out except for Raquel, and then speak to her one-on-one.
Well, we're not repairing it, are we? I think we're just upgrading it, right?
Yeah, I didn't know if there was an equivalent check that I could make for the upgrades so that we're not there forever.
I'm already on the page, hold on.
If it's close, like, I think that you would be able to use your skills to speed up any, like, upgrades and stuff in this case. I mean, they're putting everything they can towards this, because this is serious.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you know this, but Rats is like a god, so if anyone can do it, he can.
Thanks, Raquel.
But if you guys can, like, check that out, I'll go ahead and do the scene with
There's not a check for upgrading, just repairing.
So how may I help you, Raquel?
Yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you're a busy guy, but you had sent a message saying that Domash just said he was fine and he didn't elaborate on anything?
Yes, he sent me a message saying that he was fine and he wanted me to impart that to his crew, but he did not give me a way to contact him. It seemed that he just wanted time to himself.
Okay. I mean, I can't even imagine what he's going through, what he has been through, but it's just... Rats was really close to him, so I want to really make sure he's okay. If you could just maybe try and see if you can reach out somehow. For him to just walk away like that without even really saying goodbye just doesn't seem right.
It is most peculiar, but given the nature of your mission, it changes people.
Right.
Perhaps he just needs time, but I promise that I will be the first to inform you should I hear from him.
Well, I appreciate that. I just want to look out for the mental health and safety of the crew. So, I mean, if you need any more information on how everybody's been holding up, just reach out. I'm going to go ahead and take care of some things so you can get on with your other meetings.
Thank you. You keep in touch, Raquel.
You too, Chiskus.
You see, if you leave, me and Razel are rock, paper, scissors are going to try to see who goes next.
Okay.
It's old war pastimes.
So who wins?
That's how I don't know if you guys know, but in war and like mercenary work, that's how you deal with like problems. You just do rock, paper, scissors, and it works.
I liked the way you phrased it, specifically rock, paper, scissoring.
Oh, did I? I did scissors.
Wow.
So who's next? Who makes it in first?
I think we got an episode title.
Wait, no. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, I got it. He goes, ha, chump. You gotta keep up with the young and old man, and he like walks in.
You walk in
into a door.
I walk into the door. Like, damn it! You distracted me.
It's a push or it's a pull. I thought it was a push.
Like but it says push on the handle. Why is it a pull if it says push? Oh, fucking Absalom with your crazy future ways. And he walks in.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Welcome to my office.
I was here about 5 minutes ago, but I know this is probably all overwhelming, but I just, I got hired, so I don't know. I figured, would you guys be like? I know this might be unprofessional for you, but like, I just need to know where I'm getting my money from. Is it you? Is it Razel? I don't know.
As long as you continue the mission for the Starfinders, we will reimburse you for any cost that you may have.
Well, I can assure you I'm not leaving yet, seeing as the information I have learned, I would feel pretty terrible if I did.
Well, we will assist you both financially and in any other ways that we can, as long as you are working under the banner of the Starfinder Society. You need not become a member, but as long as you are furthering our goals, and I continue to get glowing reports...
And following these rules, and he pulls out a piece of paper that's like 10 pages.
Yeah, and you study this 10,000-page rule sheet.
Why do you guys have 10,000 rules?
We have a lot of bored people upstairs that make rules.
But they're like pieces of planks of wood.
It's a real pain in the ass.
So he grabs it and he looks and he goes, these don't make any sense. Like, he's like, he looked at him like, half these pages are blank.
It's a requirement to have 10,000 pages. That doesn't mean they're all filled. You know bureaucracy.
I don't, but okay.
It's statute 74C dash AA1. All rule books must have 10,000 pages.
He goes back to the index and he's looking and goes, oh, hold on a minute. And statue. Oh, it does say that. You're not wrong. It's right there.
Just wait till you get to the last page.
It's a big middle finger.
Yeah, he's like, all right. And he's like flipping through. He's like, okay, last page.
There is a new statute saying that all rule books have to be 1,000,000 pages.
It does say that. That's a lot. I feel like that's wasting a lot of paper.
It's a real pain.
In a universe where we use data pads for everything.
But and he puts it down and goes, okay, but yes, back to this. The reason I came in here is I will require my payment for this sooner rather than later.
Well, I will happily give you those 2,000 credits.
All right, sounds good. And he's kind of he looks at his data pad and he sees the amount and he goes, taken care of. And he kind of waves his hand and goes, I'll maybe talk to you again. I'm not really sure. This was a little awkward.
It's like his Venmo account, and you see Chiskis giving the peace sign.
Yeah, he's getting an emoji. He's emojis. It's like, oh my god. He opens the door. He goes, Rachel, he's all yours.
I like the thought that Sev was just standing there waiting for the funds to be transferred.
Yeah, he was standing 100%.
It's okay, Chiskis. I'll wait.
I got all day, baby. Yeah, but right when he passes Razel, he goes, by the way, if you need me, I'm going to be meeting an old friend of mine. Just to let you know if I'm maybe a little late.
All right. I got your comm unit number.
Yeah. And he walks out.
And then Razel walks in.
To the door.
No, Razel, I'm not a door, I'm a person. You can see me, I'm not dead.
All right, and then he closes the door.
And then he
kills
Chiskis.
Oh, shit.
Good thing that was the last meeting.
He's the first one in. Everyone just walks into a dead Chiskis. I think they just talk to him like he's alive. No, Razel's breaking and Bernie says him. Yeah, I'll pay you money.
And then Razel drops the giant bug's fly swatter, and the eviscerated Chiskis lies on the table.
He committed suicide. He smashed his own head in this door 30 times until it shattered.
His fingerprints are on the door, so it checks out.
I just don't know how he did it after the 20th time. He went 10 more times.
How did he do it when he was unconscious? I don't know. Science is amazing, isn't it?
That's determination.
Mr. Razel, how can I assist you?
It's Mr. Azir.
Mr. Azir.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd like to. If there's any chance I could see my wife.
I believe we can arrange that. This is not a prison. However, your time with her will be limited.
That's fine.
You understand, Mr. Razel. You are on our team here, but in a way, you are not on our team. And I do not trust you.
I understand.
So, Chiskus goes over, boop, and the door opens up, and there's a guard there.
He kills him too.
Those are very expensive. Damn it.
The guards or the doors?
The guards. Yes. Both. Neither is both. They will take you to see your wife.
Thank you.
So you back out and follow him down the hallway. You go up a couple of floors, and you get to an office. It's closed off, like there's no windows. It's kind of in the center of the building. And inside, you see that your wife is diligently working at a terminal. And she looks up just as the guard closes the door. And you can just see, like, the happiness, like, wash over her face. And she, like, rushes over to give you a hug. I thought I would never see you again.
God, that's still hilarious.
What have you been up to? Where have you been?
So he, like, gives, like, a short version, I guess, of what happened. So he'd be like, we went to a dead cult, or a cult base that was unoccupied, and found some information there, went to Eox, and then found some more information there, I can't talk. We somehow made friends with an undead guy. It was super weird. Found information on Eox that led us to a place out in the vast, which is leading us to a weapon that can. If I remember correctly, it took the energy from the star, right? It
like stops all fusion in the star.
Yeah, that stops fusion in a star.
Well,
I think. Never mind.
First off, that sounds incredibly boring. You went to a place and got information, and went to a place and got information over and over again. How can you stand it?
I punched a lot of things.
Oh, yes, that always makes everything better for you, my dear.
Yes, it's great.
But this weapon, you say it can destroy a star?
It can stop a star from working.
And she sighs, and she just, like, stares for a moment, and then her eyes light up, and she's like, do you think that you could capture such a weapon? Imagine it, Razel. Imagine if you had that kind of weapon in your control. We wouldn't have to answer to anyone. I wouldn't be trapped here with the Starfinders. Nobody would stand in our way.
He, like, he like, is, like, has his hand over his mouth, and he's, like, trying to think of what to say. He says,
come on, you stupid oaf.
My brain hurts. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to push you.
He's like, at this point, I'm at a disadvantage. I'll see what I can do.
I understand, husband. I guess
I will continue to serve my time here. They are treating me well, but I don't like being kept in this cage. In the meantime, Ryobi is working on some information that might exonerate me. If it pans out, I will message you the first moment I know, and then you don't have to be subservient to these Starfinders anymore.
He's like, oh yeah, I got a message from him. I wasn't in the right mind at the time, so I ordered food.
Ah, yes. That is your favorite pastime. How I miss cooking for you, my dear.
Okay.
You hear a knock at the door.
Just a minute.
I'm almost finished.
I'm almost... he's like, all right. I'll do what I can. I probably should have wrote this down. Okay, and then we have weird vest sex.
Oh, God.
It just involves us touching fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And then,
All right.
like a week later, Razel lays an egg.
Oh, they're like seahorses.
Yeah, so the guard knocks at the door again. Time's up.
I'm coming out.
Get out.
I jump out the window.
Yeah, so you fall 5 stories, so I'm just going to roll a 5d6.
Yeah, hold on. I'm dead.
You just hear this, like...
Wow,
You hear this
really
morning.
was stupid.
So... So, Sev, you're like walking down to meet your old pal, and you just hear this no splat off in the distance. No, you don't hear that, but yeah. So you're walking around familiar territory. Actually, no, I don't know if it's it might be familiar for you, but not by way of the show. But you're outside the Bang Bang, and you can hear the music blaring. And you walk in and you're looking around, see if you see anybody. And you walk up to the bar and you see this female like android, and she's just bopping up and down to the music. And just as you get ready to ask her a question, you get slapped on the back like really hard. And you turn around and you see this, like, 7-foot tall lizard man. He is, like, red from head to toe, muscular, built really well, but he's wearing, like, this plain, simple garb, like a brown, like, tunic almost. And he just bellows out, and he's like, "Ah, Sev! Good to see you again." And you like almost fall like back off your feet as hard as he slapped you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, come on. Why do you gotta hit so hard?
Why would I hit any less hard?
I'm still out in the field, man. I'm still sore. I know you've been sitting around doing nothing, but some of us still have to work for a living.
Always the joker. Actually, come to think of it, I don't think you ever told a joke. You were always so serious, weren't you?
Well, I mean, I didn't have time for joking around. I had to make sure I was doing my job right.
Yeah. We can't have a discussion without a drink. Bartender, let's take 2 Tarkelian whiskeys. Extra slime here for my friend.
And he slaps you on the back.
That's my shoot. That's the arm I rest my rifle with. And I got some work coming up, so I'd prefer not to get it hurt or damaged.
Okay. Taking it easy on the old Severuni.
And drinks.
I never liked that nickname. You know that, right, Sarge?
It makes a man out of you. I just kept saying it over and over again because I knew it would build your character. Severuni.
Or like I hated your boot camp.
You hated my boot camp?
I mean, I hated that you called me that.
Ah,
You never picked on any other recruits like that. It was just me.
And as you're like having this conversation, he grabs up a drink and he just like swallows. And like as you're like looking at this drink, it's like green and there's like this white froth on the top, and it's like extra viscous. And he just downs it, slams it on the table, and he says,
drink it, it'll toughen you up, just like my boot camp did.
He's like holding it in his hand. He's like, you could like, this is okay to drink. This looks like radiation waste.
Ah, again, it's good for the soul. Drink it up.
All right. And he like kind of like grimaces and he is down the hatch, I guess. And he shoots it back and he's like, oh, and he's like, oh my god.
yeah, it's
He's like,
revolting.
Oh, jeez, you drink this stuff regularly? And he's like wiping tears from his eyes. He's like,
I'll have another, he shouts. Do you want one?
No, water, please. Oh my god.
All right, give him all water.
And he just looks at you and he's like,
Sev, I always was hard on you because you were the best student, technically. You had combat skills, you had prowess, you were able to hit the targets, you could fire the weapons better than anybody in the class. And I wanted to push you, technically.
You were
We
really
called
bad
you-
at tests, but
We called you old, technically, Severuni.
Oh my god. I'm really
you
glad
o-
I never heard that nickname.
Are you okay?
Like overall or like right now?
Right now, you were laughing and you had something in your eye, it looked like.
Yeah, I'm all right now. I took a job with the Starfinders, so
Starfinders. Hardly the work for somebody who was in my boot camp. What drew you to the Starfinders?
wow, it's been years since I left the Starfire Legion. You know that, right? I've been out for like 5 years.
No, I did not know that. Why? How did that come about?
Cockiness, unpreparedness.
Yes, the big cockiness.
I was a squad leader for 2 years. We did well, and I got too big for my britches, I guess, and a few bad decisions later, and it's just me leaving.
and the drink slams down on the table. He takes another drink and orders another while you're talking.
It's like I got too focused on my success, and I didn't think about the safety of people around me. And next thing you know, I'm writing 4 letters home to parents that their sons and daughters are never coming back. Because I don't know if you ever had to deal with that, but that just kind of takes a toll out on your and your motivation to go out in the field. Because what if it just keeps happening and happening? So after a brief hiatus, I just turned my badge in. I said I did my 5 years of service and I left.
And what are you doing now?
Mercenary work, really. Whatever people want to pay me to do. Mostly just hunting, bounty hunting, assassinating, So I still in that line of work, but it's just I only have to worry about me now.
Yes.
That's the one thing your boot camp didn't really prepare us for was, what happens when you lose somebody that you're, in a foxhole with, or that you have their life in your hand.
Yes, my approach to things is to harden one's resolve, and you really need to be able to turn those emotions on and off like a switch. And that's what I noticed in you. You always seemed so calculating, and you excelled above all the others because you never really seemed to connect. As hard as it is for you to lose somebody under command, there's no way to really prep somebody for that. And I am I am sad that you have lost your friends, but I am glad that you felt enough to care for them, to take care of their loved ones. Mercenary work is so difficult. It isolates you and makes you cold and distant, and if there's one thing I could suggest to you, Sev, is to always have something to fight for. Always. Or else none of it really matters.
Then he kind of rolls up his sleeves and he goes, well, they're not necessarily completely gone. He's like, I've commemorated them in some regard, but I mean, sometimes it's hard to find that thing to fight for. I mean, I kind of got lucky right now. We're kind of fighting for everything, so.
Oh, yes.
Everything to lose, so.
Well, from what I have observed from you, Sev,
And he takes another drink.
you are in a great position to be able to face this trial, whatever it is. I know that you will succeed, but just don't forget to connect with those around you. Your team is so important, but I'm sure that you know that.
Yeah, I kind of lucked out with the group I'm in. I know we're not exactly all on the same level, but I know we have each other's backs. We might not see eye to eye, but, what group never sees eye to eye all the time?
That's right. Well...
And get this. We got a therapist. She's out there, front lines. Look, I said the same thing.
On the front lines?
Hey, she's pulled her weight. Sarge, I mean, I can't fault her for that.
Well,
And he
more than some of the washouts we had.
And
he's like getting really woozy right now because he just keeps pounding these Tarkalian whiskeys, and he's just like,
well, everybody's different, and if she can pull the weights, then she deserves your loyalty. Always bond with your team.
He sees how Messer's like, do you need me to walk you to your apartment or something? Are you all right?
Oh, Severuni. No, I'll be fine. I'm going to stay here for a little while longer. Another drink, please.
We've been talking for 15 minutes. How are you this drunk already?
I've been sober for 15 years. I just started again tonight. Big mistake.
Wait. I don't... Oh, okay. Seth finishes his water and he's like, well, it was nice seeing you again. Hopefully I can come back and visit you when we're done.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll come by. Come over here.
and he just collapses on the table.
Yeah, he looks at the bartender. Does he always is this really his first night in 15 years or?
She's like, look, I don't really pay attention to the customers.
God, she's back.
I just want the tips, so I don't care. Bye.
Okay.
She's just bouncing up and down.
Seb's gonna leave this place and his friend's gonna fall into a glass of whiskey and drown in it.
Yeah.
So Steph kind of heads back to the ship. Is there any other business that you guys are trying to take care of?
Yeah, well, Raquel reaches out to some contacts she might have on Absalom Station to try and sell the cube that we got off of Istanok.
Oh, that's the ancient Kishali tech.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and this thing that you have, it's pretty heavy, and it's got it's this weird shape. It's not like a D20 shape, but it's kind of along the same lines. Mm-hmm. It's got these weird Kishali markings all over it, and you're asking around, trying to make connections, and you actually are able to set up a meeting with somebody. And they meet you. They send you a message over the comms and say that they want to meet you, kind of over by a little Akiton. There is a small rundown restaurant. So you make your way over there. You move inside, and you see your contact. It's this tall, 7 foot tall or 6 foot tall. Almost looks kind of like a monkey, But it's got like these white eyes and two arms, and then actually has 4 legs. And they're just sitting down at this table, and they're kind of like nervously looking around, trying to wait to see you.
All right. I approach and excitedly extend my hand and introduce myself. Hi, I'm Raquel. I'm here to show you what I brought from a world far away.
So he reaches out to take your hand to shake it, and you notice that he's got 6 fingers. And he quickly shakes it, and he says, he's like, okay, let me see it. You said it's rare, unique.
Absolutely. I've never seen one of these before in my life. And she pulls out the ancient Kish tech cube and allows him to examine it.
So you set it on the table, and it hits you try to be gentle with it, but it actually kind of like makes everything on the table jump real quick. A little bit of his drink kind of spills over the side, and he's a little bit startled by it. But as soon as you set it down, he like eagerly looks over this thing, and he's like pulling out like magnifying glass, a scanning kit, and he's like going over it, and he's like, okay, yeah, this is pretty amazing. I've never seen energy signatures like this before. There's not much left in it, though. Did you discharge the cube? Did you use it recently? And all the time, like, his eyes are darting back and forth, and there's no pupils. They're completely white.
It did release a burst of energy when we came across it, but you must realize there is a lot of value in this, whether or not it has any energy left. This is an ancient artifact that you aren't going to be able to find anywhere else.
And you're talking to him, and as you're talking to him, you can see him kind of like thinking like rapidly, like he's kind of tapping the side of his head with his hand, with his one hand, and you can just see his eyes, like white as they are, darting back and forth. And he's like, this is. I think I can make this. I think I can make this work. Yes, I can make this work. Okay. Well, I'll give you 500 credits for it.
No, I think that you're going to give me 1,000 credits for it. And she, she casts Charm Person.
Okay. Is there a save for that?
It's a DC 16.
Okay, that is Will.
What did you use?
Okay, I beat it. I got a 19.
All right. Just so you know, though, I do have an ability, so he doesn't know I just tried that.
Oh, okay. So he would have no clue.
Right.
Okay. So he's just sitting there like, and you can see him like getting like flustered with this, like, oh, jeez, like this. All right, I'll give you 700 credits for it.
Make it 8, and we have a deal.
And you see him grimace, like, okay, I'll give you 8. Just here, and he pulls out a pad and he starts transferring it over to you.
And it says 8,000 instead of 300.
Yeah. Right. Like, okay.
All right. Do we have a deal? Is that good?
Absolutely. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. And he scoops it up and he puts it in a bag. And he gets up and he quickly walks over to the door and leaves.
All right. And she takes off back to the ship.
Okay.
Quite happy with what just happened.
Oh, I'm on the right page. You ever like you're like looking for something that's right in front of your face?
Yeah.
That's what I just did.
Yeah, I'm always looking for my nose, and I'm like, where is that thing?
I can smell it, I just can't see it.
Follow your nose. Okay, so y'all taking care of some business.
We have some other stuff to sell. That's
I was gonna say, is Razel juggling those guns still?
Yeah, he's been carrying around a big pile of guns this entire time.
So are we talking about selling and purchases right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
we could just do all that stuff off air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you wanted to talk about, like to show off that you bought, or?
Well, it sounds like Ryan can't make any purchases, any worthwhile purchases. Des, why don't you go first?
Okay. Yeah, I picked up some stuff that I think will help on our trip. Let me get my list here. I know that I spoke to Chiskisk about helping stock the ship a little bit with some medical supplies, but I did end up getting an advanced med kit, so those things are pretty cool.
Okay. Is that what gives you like pluses to other people's checks and stuff?
Well, the DC on that is a 20 instead of a 25 for your basic med kit.
Okay.
And also, oh shoot, let me look it up real quick I can actually make like a little med bay for one person and treat them long term.
Cool.
So, yeah. And then let's see, what else did I get? I got some, not drugs because that's completely different. Some medical.
Some not drugs.
Yeah, some not drugs. I got.
Hey, Raquel, quit hogging all the not drugs.
Right. I got some antibiotic, antitoxin, and counteractant. Just in case, because it's, who knows if we'll need it. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I got 10 serums of healing, Mark 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of serums of healing.
Yeah, and by the way, I did sell my Abadar suit because I have that new one that Rats resized for me, the freebooter armor.
Okay.
So that's my stuff.
All right. Anybody else? Talk about your new toys.
I upgraded my Ring of Resistance to a Mark II. It just gives a +2 to one of my saves. That's it.
Nice.
That's all I could afford.
Hey, that's going to be what saves your life.
Yep, that +1. I think it went into my reflex.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I bought a weapon fusion for my new pistol, but the specific one I will save until I use it because it's cool.
Ooh, secrets.
Nice.
Keeping secrets.
He has the reverse hot pocket, so it's like his is like cold on the outside and hot on the inside.
I think I'd rather it be hot on the inside.
Nice.
That's what he said.
No, that's what he said. Okay, so that's everybody's new toys they want to talk about. Let's talk about the ship. I'm not sure. Talk about the upgrades, how long this is going to take.
Are we doing weapon upgrades at all, or is it just systems?
Mostly just like defensive abilities, because we upgraded the weapons last time.
Right.
It's a D4 days per upgrade. But given the fact that we've got like the Starfinders helping us out, I feel like it would go a little bit quicker than that.
Yeah, I'd say you probably have like 2 additional crews with you, and then if you're working on it side by side with them, that would total of 3. So we could say that whatever rolls that you guys do, we'll cut that in half by like 3. Cut that in half by 3. Divide that by 3.
Right.
Cut that in half by 3.
Yeah.
So, how many total systems are we changing?
Let's see. We upgraded the armor to Mark 7 armor. Our defenses to Mark 7 defenses. Our shields to medium 160.
All right, so that's 3d4 days. I'll have Rats roll that since you're the one in charge of the ship, basically.
Come on, dice. Come on, dice. Give me those low numbers. We gotta get out of here in a jiff.
Well, Kevin's not rolling, so it might not be full or max.
It's not good.
Oh no.
It's 8.
8.
Oh, man.
All right. So I don't math very well. That's like 2.5 days. Rats,
Could be 8
if
days.
you go ahead and make an engineering check to represent your excitement, your determination to get this done as quickly as possible. If you succeed, we'll divide
Can
that
I
by
aid?
4. Yes.
can I-
Anybody
I
has
can aid?
engineering can aid.
Hell yeah.
I don't aid.
I aid.
Okay, so that's +2 to this check.
Yeah, I don't have engineering, so I can't help.
I just have a +1, and I rolled an 8.
I have a +4.
You know what? Raquel, you go ahead and roll 2 because he could just have you give me the wrench, get me the spanner.
Hold the flashlight.
Don't. Oh my god, this is like what I was trying to do the one time. And he got annoyed with me.
He's gonna get annoyed again.
That's a 15.
All right, so that's +4 to this check. If you get this, we'll divide that by 4.
Okay.
The 8 days.
So that goes from
This might be a close one.
Yeah, right.
There's a 37.
DC 38. Go fuck yourself.
What did you roll on the dice?
A 16.
Okay. Yeah,
Actually,
I think you got it.
it would have been a 39
All right.
because Sev also aided.
All right. So you are successful. Your guys are running around the ship frantically, throwing parts at Rats. He's furiously working on this. You're able to get this done in just under 2 days. It's like midnight on the second day. It's like 11:59 on the second day, and you're like, "Yes, I got it."
All right. Any last second things we need to do before heading out?
I think we're good. We need to save the world, y'all. That's not
Yeah.
what she says. She doesn't talk like that.
That's what
Des.
That's what Des would say.
So as you're wrapping up late at night on the ship, all of the additional crew, the Starfinder crew, are leaving, going out, and you're all aboard the ship on the bridge, and you get a message. Chiskis pops on the screen, and he says, "Good luck, Starfinders. We are all counting on you."
He laughs.
No. I'm laughing because I'm seeing Leslie Nielsen.
God, I love that line so much.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
It's so good.
I don't know the reference. I'm confused.
Airplane?
Airplane?
Oh,
Alex, you failed.
Okay. No, I just am bad at names and movies. Like, I don't remember what movies we
and
watch until
remembering
halfway
things.
through. That's
So, Timmy,
That's right. I
you ever
remember
seen a
this
grown man
conversation.
naked?
So he bids you farewell, and you're standing on board the bridge of the Good Intent, newly upgraded, getting ready to head out into the blackness of space to face this threat. Is there anything that you guys want to do before you head out? Anything you want to say?
I'd say a motivational speech, right?
All right.
All right,
Whip
go
it
for
out.
it.
Give us that
Oh,
speech.
not me. Not me.
Oh,
You said
no,
I give a motivational speech.
I roll for what's the captain thing?
No, this isn't a roll. You gotta give us a speech.
Come on.
Oh.
Speech.
Use all those
Speech.
speech. Use all those improv classes.
Speech.
Come on.
Speech.
Thank you, Jeeves.
Is that Jeeves?
Absolutely.
Well, boys and men and gentlemen, and however you might
computer.
identify, computers.
Yes.
We may not know where we're going, We may not know if we're gonna survive, but you know what? We're gonna save the damn world. No matter what it takes. And you're inspired by what I'm saying right now, I can tell.
Just the world, though, not the universe.
Well, the worlds. There's multiple worlds. Let's go get them, guys.
Basil nudges Sev, and he's like, "You know what? The more you eat these leafy greens, the better they taste."
Sev's like,
It's been 7 days. How are they?
No, Sev's just like he's like calibrating the weapons, like checking their systems, making sure everything's okay. And he kind of looks. He's, why are you still eating them?
I don't know, man.
Man, we went grocery shopping. We have a fully stocked kitchen.
Oh,
What?
I'm sorry. I just realized that we also upgraded our drift engine.
Ow.
What
I
is
think
it?
that's kind of important before we blast off into space.
Very true.
G speaks up. Captain, running system diagnostics. All systems have been upgraded, and they are all operating within optimal parameters.
I know he's glitching.
Is there anything else, Captain?
Let's make it happen.
Making it happen. Waiting for coordinates.
I don't know where to go, Captain. Where?
Waiting for
What's in the
coordinates.
coordinates for McDonald's?
Turns back around, crashes into Absalom Station. I'll have 2 number 9s.
Placing online order now. 2 number 9s.
DoorDash in space.
I swipe up the coordinates into the main screen or whatever. Like an Iron Man 2 or
Ah, nice.
Yeah, right.
Fancy.
So you see like this awesome 3D display come up in front of you, calculating trajectory. Ready to engage, Captain.
make it happen again.
Making it happen, and you begin to the ship lurches forward. You begin to pass through the armada, and as you're moving, you see like a couple of ships like wildly like move out of the way, and then you hear like a bump, 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 proximity alarm, Captain. Evasive maneuvers, and the ship lurches to the side, and you see another ship like fly like right over you. And then you continue to fly out. You get past the armada, and you jump into the drift. We'll see you next week.
I was gonna say, are we gonna get in our second Starship combat right outside the
I know,
Armada
right?
again?
We'd win.
Claire is back.
Make sure to check out our website at adventureawaitspod.com. There you can find links to our Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date when we release new episodes. And a big thanks to Sirenscape for providing music and sound effects. Check them out at Sirenscape.com, where you can revolutionize your tabletop gaming experience.
Chris, do
So,
Chris,
radio
That's
right
crazy.
now.
just do space facts.
Space facts?
Yeah.
Well, I hate to do this.
There's so much robot.
Oh my god, I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh my god.
She keeps trying to talk. I don't know if she can't hear us, but we can't understand a word she's saying.
I have to grab that from my backup version. That was so funny.
Oh my god.
Are you frozen? Yep. Okay, you were frozen. Oh, there you're back. You're back.
Oh, holy shit,
Hey,
dude.
you wanna try that
ins-
again?
Yeah.
No, she's not back. It's still strobing.
Wait, what? What happened?
You
Everything
broke
you said.
hardcore.